Good morning. Today is day 26. Magically transform mistakes into blessings. Every single mistake is a blessing in disguise. Today's magical practice will prove it, because you're about to discover that there are actually untold blessings hidden within every mistake. A child makes many mistakes while learning how to ride a bike or write, and we don't give a second thought because we know that through their mistakes they will learn and eventually master what they're trying to do. So why is it that adults are so hard on themselves when they make a mistake? The same rule that applies to children also applies to you. We all make mistakes, and if we didn't make them, we'd never learn anything, and we wouldn't grow any smarter or wiser. We have the freedom to make our own choices, and that means we have the freedom to make mistakes. Mistakes can hurt, but if we learn from the mistakes we've made, the pain we've suffered from it has been for nothing. In fact, by the law of attraction, we will make the same mistake over and over until the consequences hurt so much that we finally learn from it. It's the very reason why mistakes hurt, and so that we do learn from them and don't make them repeatedly. To learn from a mistake, we have to own it, and this is where many people can become undone because they often blame others for their mistakes. Let's consider the scenario of being pulled over by the police for speeding and being given a speeding ticket. Instead of taking responsibility for the fact that we were speeding, we blame the police because they were hiding in the bushes on the highway around the bend and we couldn't see them, or they had a radar gun and we didn't stand a chance. But the mistake was ours because we were the ones that chose to speed. The problem with blaming other people for our mistake is that we will still suffer the pain and consequences for our mistake, but we didn't learn from it, and so bingo, we'll attract making the same mistake again. You are human, you will make mistakes. It's one of the most beautiful things about being human, but you must learn from your mistakes, otherwise your life will have a lot of unnecessary pain. How do you learn from a mistake? Gratitude. No matter how bad something may seem, there are always many things to be grateful for. When you look for as many things to be grateful for in a mistake, you magically transform that mistake into blessings. Mistakes attract more mistakes, and blessings attract more blessings. Which would you prefer? Today, think about a mistake you have made in your life. It doesn't matter whether it's big or small mistake, but choose one that still hurts when you think about it. Maybe you lost your temper with a person close to you, and the relationship hasn't been the same since. Maybe you put blind faith in another person and got burned. Maybe you were told a white lie to protect someone, and because of it, you ended up in a difficult situation. You might have chosen the cheaper option on something, and it all went wrong and ended up costing you a whole lot more. You might have thought you were making the right decision about something, but it was completely backfired on you. Sorry guys, I'm trying to multitask here. Once you've chosen a mistake to magically transform into blessings, look for the things to be grateful for. To help you, here are 2 questions you can ask yourself. What did I learn from the mistake? And what are the good things that came out of the mistake? The most important thing is to be grateful for every mistake. There are things that you have learned from it. And no matter what the mistake, there are always many good things that come out of it and alter your future for the better. Think through very carefully and see if you can find a total of 10 blessings to be grateful for. Every blessing you find has magical power. Write out your list in your gratitude journal or type them on a computer. Let's take, for example, being caught by the speeding ticket by the police and receiving a fine. I am grateful to the police for wanting to protect me from harming myself because, after all, that is what they're trying to do. I am grateful to the police because, if I am honest with myself, I was thinking about other things and I wasn't concentrating on the road. I'm grateful to the police because it was foolish to put myself at risk for speeding with a tire that needed to be replaced. I am grateful to the police for the wake-up call. Being pulled over did affect me, and it will make me watch my speed and drive more carefully in the future. I am grateful to the police for making sure that I arrived home safely and walked through the door to my family as I usually do. I would strongly urge you to take any mistake that you've made in your life that you still feel bad about, and in your own time, follow this magnificent and magical practice. Think about it. Through one mistake, you have the power to bring many blessings. What else guarantees dividends like that? So, for today's day 26 magical practice, transforming mistakes into blessings. Of course, number 1, count your blessings, making a list of 10 blessings, write why you are grateful, reread your list, and at the end of each blessing, say thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel as grateful for the blessing as you can. Then, choose one mistake you made in your life. Find a total of 10 blessings you're grateful for as a result of making that mistake and write them down. To help you find blessings, you can ask yourself the question, what did I learn from the mistake? What are the good things that came out of the mistake? And then just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in one hand and say the magic words, thank you for the best thing that happened to me today. And I hope you guys have a wonderful Sunday.